Welcome to another Dadipedia. Today we're actually going to be looking at something pretty cool, a carnivorous plant known as Venus Flytrap. So we actually have one here. They're actually native to the Carolinas, North and South Carolina, usually closer to the coast in the marshy areas. So they tend to live in soil that's damp and not a whole lot of nutrients in the soil there, and they obviously need extra nutrition to be able to survive. They do that obviously by catching bugs. Basically they make a scent, have a nectar, kind of like flowers do, to draw bugs in, and then they obviously capture them and eat them. So let me show you our Venus flytrap here. Let me bring this down here. So here's where we like to keep our Venus flytrap outdoors, and that's so that it can catch bugs. Now, one of the things you'll notice about this guy is, so the soil here is damp. You actually don't want to use regular tap water to water these with. You typically want something distilled is ideal, but any type of purified water is usually the best. And we usually give it a little bit of water every single day just to kind of make sure that soil stays damp. Obviously, you can see the traps sitting open. Like I said, bugs typically crawl across them to make them trigger. The little hairs, and if I can get in real close here, you can probably see some of them. The little hairs on the inside are actually designed such that it takes more than one of those to trigger it to snap closed. If you look over here, there's this one in the back you can see down here. This one is actually closed. This one caught a bug, and what's actually pretty cool about this one caught a bug about a week ago. It usually is just a couple of days that it takes to digest something, but in this case it must have caught something good, and it's really digesting it good. As the stems get older, they'll start to turn black, and you can actually see some of the blackness coming on that one particular stem. They will eventually kind of curl down in, and then they kind of go in and kind of fertilize the ground underneath it a little bit, give it a little bit more nutrients for it to be able to continue to grow. The newest growth is this big green one over here, and as it continues to grow, they'll probably continue to get bigger as it goes. But obviously, in this case, we're leaving this guy where we know bugs will crawl across him, and it's just a pretty neat little experiment. We'll see how long we can keep this going. Now, typically, these would go dormant in the winter, but here during the summer, we want to try to keep it somewhere between probably 60 and 80 degrees is where we kind of want to keep the temperature ideal for it to live. But when it gets too cold at night, we take it inside because we don't want it to get too cold. And during the winter, of course, it's supposed to freeze over, go dormant, and then come back to life in the spring. So that is our Venus flytrap. So I hope you enjoyed that little introduction into our Venus flytrap, our carnivorous plant, and see you again next time. Remember to keep on learning.